What's up, everybody? It's your boy Coke Got It coming at y'all with another video. Right now, we're about to get into my Week 7 predictions. Before we start, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's ride. We're going to start off with Nebraska against Northwestern. Northwestern coming off of a big win against Michigan State. The week before that, they went up 17-0 on Michigan, but couldn't hold on, allowed Michigan to score 20, 21 straight points, something like that, and won the game. Nebraska hasn't seemed to win a single game yet. Scott Frost's first year there is not going good at all. But I'm taking Nebraska in this game. Northwestern's not a great team. They're coming off a big win. Nebraska, I understand they're garbage, but they're not trying to lose every game of the season. And if you're going to catch a win, this is definitely a win you should be able to catch. I'm taking Nebraska in this game. Then we got Tennessee going to number 21 Auburn. Auburn coming off of a loss to Mississippi State. It was an ugly game for both teams, except for Nick Fitzgerald by himself. Auburn allowed him to just run all over them. Tennessee's coming off of a bye week. They're just horrible. They look like garbage, but they got some players coming back from injury. Auburn's turning into a dumpster fire. The fans aren't happy with the coach. The team's not happy with the coach. Players aren't happy with other players. Fans aren't happy with other fans. It's just really going downhill for them. I'm picking Tennessee to win this game. I'm picking Tennessee to go ahead and put the nail in the coffin for Auburn this year. Then we got number 7 Washington going to number 17 Oregon. Now, I haven't really been impressed with Washington all season long. They played a good game against Auburn, but it's obviously turning out that Auburn's not what they was hyped up to be at the beginning of the season. Jake Brown is not having the season I predicted him to have. I predicted he would be in the Heisman running. I think I even predicted that he'd possibly win the whole Heisman. It's not looking like that for him. Gaskin's been the star of that team, and Gaskins is a little banged up. He's probable to play. He probably will play, but he's still a little banged up. Oregon, they got a bunch of players banged up. They're having an okay season. Pretty decent-looking team a little bit for the Pac-12, but I got to take Washington this game. I just feel like in the Pac-12, Washington is definitely probably the best all-around team. So I'm picking Washington in that game. Then we got number 2 Georgia going to LSU. LSU's coming off of a bad loss to Florida in the swamp. Some people might say it's not that bad of a loss. Florida's only got 1 loss, but Florida's not what their record says they are. LSU's also not what their record says they are. Georgia's going to come in here, going to smash. I say we win by about 21, 24 points or better. Maybe it'll be a good first half, but I don't even know about that because after I watched that Florida-LSU game, I just feel like Florida exposed everything about LSU, and we can play man-to-man and send the blitzes. Burrow's he's not a great quarterback anyways, and from what I saw against Florida, he's horrible under pressure. So we can do all that. Their defense is good, but, if you let Florida move the ball and put up 27 points on you, what do you think we're going to do? Bank on Georgia to win that game by a good amount, 3 scores or better. Then we got number 22 Texas A&M going to South Carolina. South Carolina just got done winning a very, very ugly game against Mizzou. Weather played a big role in that game. It was horrible out there. Texas A&M coming off of a big win against Kentucky. I predicted they was going to win that game. I didn't feel like Kentucky was, what they was. At this point in the season last year, Kentucky was 5-1, just like they are right now. They're good, but they're not on that kind of level. I do believe if you would have put A&M in Kentucky and played in Kentucky, Kentucky would have won that game, but that's not where they played at, and that's not what happened. And I wanted to take South Carolina in this game. Jake Bentley might be coming back starting for this game, but I couldn't do it. I got to take A&M on this game. Then we got Michigan State at Penn State. Michigan State, very, very upsetting loss against Northwestern last week. They also got a loss to Arizona State. Their season's not looking all that nice. I actually predicted them to have a great season this year, but it's not looking that way. I wanted them to beat Penn State, but I gotta take Penn State this week with the way things are looking. Number 8 Penn State wins the game. Then we got Mizzou at number 1 Alabama. Now we all know Bama's gonna win this game. I only put this game on the list to let y'all know. Don't expect this to be no 50, 60 something to 10 or nothing. If Arkansas could put up 31, if Jason Amu or whatever can jump out off the muscle with a deep touchdown pass, Drew Lock's definitely going to be able to get in that end zone a couple times. Do I think they'll be able to keep up? No, not really. Maybe for a quarter, if that. I don't even see them keeping up for a half, but don't be surprised if it does turn out to be a shootout. That's all I'm going to say, because from what I've seen from Bama's defense this season so far, it's not really what it used to be. But then again, they haven't really played nobody to put them to the test yet, so maybe I'm just seeing them against nobodies and slacking up a little bit. Who knows? But Bama's definitely going to win that game. And we got number 15, Wisconsin, at number 12, Michigan. Michigan's only real big test so far this season. They lost it to Notre Dame. They looked horrible in that game. They've had their ups and downs throughout the season. Wisconsin, they've had their ups and downs. They lost to BYU. Some people think Wisconsin's going to win this game. I'm picking Michigan. I feel like the defense is going to be enough to hold down Wisconsin's offense. And I feel like the weapons on Michigan's offense is going to be enough to be able to find advantages against Wisconsin's defense. Their defense ain't what it used to be. It's good, but it's not what it used to be. Then we got 19, Colorado at USC. I picked Colorado to lose last week to Arizona State. They almost lost, but they didn't. They came through. This week, I'm picking them to lose again. I'm picking them to lose to USC. I feel like USC is going to knock them off. I mean, only teams they lost to is Texas and Stanford so far. And those aren't bad losses the way it's looking for this season. And USC, I mean, they're not looking bad. They're just going through the growing pains of a true freshman quarterback, a true freshman who's in college a whole year earlier than he was supposed to be. But they're still good. They'll be straight. Colorado's nothing impressive to me. I got USC definitely winning this game. But make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. I got more videos dropping. In 3 weeks, the playoff rankings coming out, so I'm going to have my playoff ranking predictions coming out before they drop. I'm going to have my playoff predictions before they drop, my updated conference championship predictions. Just make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It's your boy, Coach Gotti, and I'm out.